Spellbound, chapter 19. Gales had given me the perfect excuse for conversion. Let him think I was questioning Paige and Lucas. Let him keep prodding me along that path until Bingo had an epiphany. As much as I loved my friends, I had to admit they were holding me back, holding all supernaturals back. Verila revolution. When my door opened about an hour later, I was all ready to start my campaign of capitulation. Only it wasn't Gales, it was Altia with Severin and Ronnie. I didn't greet Altia, no time to get chumbery too fast. But when she waved Severin over to untie me, I said, I think I should have taken you up on the water offer. I haven't had anything to drink since breakfast, and I hear dehydration is a nasty way to go. She smiled. Of course. Ronnie, please get Savannah a bottle of water and put it in the van. Van? This was only temporary lodgings for the meeting. We have a more comfortable place. It's a bit of a drive, though. I'll have Ronnie get you something to eat as well. They transported me, still blindfolded, to the van. I asked how long the trip would be and speculated on how far it'd been from Riverside to here. Altia didn't bite. I expected she wouldn't. If I didn't fish, though, it looked suspicious. Severin removed my blindfold once I was in my seat. Then he gagged me, retreated, and slammed the back door. Everything went dark. Why had they brought food and water, since they obviously couldn't eat or drink? Made me wonder if the gag had been Severin's idea, not Altia's. Great. So now I was stuck alone in the back of a windowless van. Alone, in a van. It took me at least an hour to get a hand free. I won't deal with the process. Suffices to say that free hand came with a lot of cursing and a loss of skin and blood in a few moments where I was convinced I rubbed open my wrist and was about to bleed out on the van floor. I got the rope off my hands, then my legs, and finally removed my gag. A week ago, the gag would have been first. My concern for my spell casting outweighed my concern for mobility. How quickly priorities change. When I was free, I looked at the van door and realized I overlooked one problem. Getting free didn't mean getting out. I took a step, my sneaker clunked on the bare metal door, and I winced. I got on my knees and crawled instead. Until I could reach the handle, I twisted it, ready for the lock to engage. The door opened. The door almost flew open, the wind grabbing it so fast I had to brace myself to get it shut again. And after a deep breath, I cracked it open and looked down at the pyramid zooming fast at the 60 miles an hour. It's a testament to my desperation that for a moment I actually thought maybe it wouldn't be so bad if I jumped. Then I saw the dual lanes of busy highway traffic. I imagined myself lunging straight into the grill of a truck and decided against it. I then considered throwing open the door and playing kidnapped victim. I was a young woman, bloodied and trapped in a panel van. Someone would call 911. Only one problem. My captors weren't humans acting on psychotic impulses. They were supernaturals with a plan, one that would take into account such contingencies. My chances of actually escaping were slim. Normally I reject slim. But I thought of Logan and Kate and how I practically hand-delivered them to these people by introducing Ronnie to Elena. I thought of Hope and how they had my cell phone now with her number, and how easy it might be to trick her into giving away her location. I should take Slim. It might be the only chance I get. But what if it wasn't? Didn't I owe it to Elena and Hope to take the best chance to warn them? Wait and attack Savannah where he came around to get me? But what if we stopped in the middle of nowhere where Sierra girls and the whole gang waiting to grab me after Savannah failed? I couldn't make up my mind. Damn it, I could always make up my mind. This new incision could be a sign of maturity, but it felt like weakness. Wait and see. No, open the doors. Oh, hell. Maybe I should just give up all hope of making rational decisions and start flipping coins. I might if I had a coin to flip. Okay, that was it. I was just going to the van slow. Shit, shit. I peeked out the door to see that we were pulling to a highway gas station. I looked at the trees and fields surrounding the service center. Hey, why make decisions when the hand of God can just deliver a better choice? There was only one vehicle behind us, a car with Mom and a pastor of kids. The car turned off toward the restaurant and the way was clear. I was about to throw open the door when the van swerved to drive beside a parked tractor trailer, avoiding me the perfect cover. I waited until we drew alongside the truck and I jumped. Kind of hope actually arms and legs pulled in, letting myself drop, then roll under the trailer. A beautifully executed move, if I say so myself. Of course, it would have been even better with a blurred spell to hide me and a knockback to tap the van door shut. Fate covered me there, though. No one in the van noticed my escape, and the door swung closed with a click. 2 minutes later, I was inside the service center, hiding in a fast food line as I peered out the window and watched Savon. He filled the tanks, he paid, he got back in, he drove off without ever realizing I escaped. Now I had to get out of here. For that, I needed cash. Being dinner hour, the travel center was packed full of tired, hungry travelers. The thing about being tired and hungry, you're focused on getting through the lines, getting a burger, and getting back on the road. You put one of your kids on your coat and at an empty table to reserve it. I snapped the jacket from the table and yanked it on to discover my bloodied wrist, and I stole the purse someone left on the chair while she went to grab napkins. I felt bad about the purse, later for now, it contained cash and it had a cell phone. Took both and left the purse in the bathroom stall, then I called a cab. My plan was to call Paige on the cell, but as I got into the cab, I realized the obvious. Freedom had come altogether too easily. They let me escape. Or had they? I wasn't sure, but if they had let me escape, the reason would be obvious. They wanted me to lead them to the others. Couldn't call Paige or Lucas. Probably couldn't call anyone who might be even perilously on their captive list or their hit list. But I did need to warn Elena and Hope. I dialed a number. Prevail aluminum sided and a voice chirped. How may I direct your call? Is Mr. Prevail in today? I asked. He's doing a quote for my condo and I gave him the wrong measurements. May I ask who's calling? Tell him it's the nasty girl. I'll put you right through. Code words are cool. Kept telling Paige we really need to use them at the agency. She fails to see the value, or the sheer awesomeness factor. I was calling Vase Vohine, Hope's boss. One of them, that is. She has her job at the tabloid, and she occasionally helps out with the council, but in the last couple of years, she shifted her extracurricular focus from the council to Ray's organization. As a chaos demon, she needs more of the dark stuff than the council can provide. Ray's is a mesnin. He doesn't like the word. I don't see why. For me, it's right up there with secret codes. I think his problem is that the term conjures up images of hardened killers who will do anything for a price. Ray's supernaturals are guns and spies for hires, but only for the right cause. You can hire him to assassinate a cabal goon on your tail. You can't hire him to assassinate your boss to free up the position. Ray's was a clairvoyant, just like that baby the group had its sights on, a baby who just happened to be his grandchild. His disabled teenager son impregnated another clairvoyant who died before giving birth. He got custody of his son, the Nas got the dead woman. For years, rumors had been floating around that the Nas had kept the woman, Adele Morosi, on life support until she had her child. I asked Sean about it once. He'd given me an answer that I had taken to mean the rumor wasn't true, but thinking back, he hadn't actually said that. As honest as we tried to be with each other, there were cabal secrets I couldn't expect him to share. It took a while for me to be connected to Rise, long enough for the cab ride to end. I was walking along a downtown street looking for anyone following, and Ray's family finally came on the line. Hello? His tone was cautious. Hey, it's me. A pause. Do you mind if I ask you a question, Savannah? Actually, I'm kind of pressed for time here. What was the name of the first pet you had as a child? Never had a pet. What's with the security quest? I stopped. Hope called when I went missing, so you could put out feelers. And now someone's calling from a strange number claiming to be me. It is me, Vase. I escaped, and I have a feeling I got away too easily, which is why I'm using this stolen cell phone to call you instead of Paige and Lucas. My mother's maiden name is Levon. My first school was Hills Park. My okay, and for the record, those are lousy security questions because they're based on publicly accessible information. Now look around as if you're trying to find a street name and make a note of every person you see. Already did that. The most likely suspect is a guy in his 20s reading lamppost flyers advertising band gigs from last summer. Okay, stop looking at him. Are there restaurants or coffee shops nearby? Yup, I'm in downtown Kingston. Small city in India, though I've never heard of it. I'll look it up. Now hang up and find the busiest restaurant on the block. Go in and get a table surrounded by people. Sit facing the door, then call me back. If the cell phone dies, use a payphone and answer. Call my answer machine collect. I did as he asked. Okay, he said. When I call back, you need cash. I'm going to wire you some. I don't have any ID. I know a way around that. Of course he did. He gave me instructions. First thing you buy is a prepaid cell phone. Dump the stolen phone down the toilet, then go there. He rattled off the name of a hotel and an atlas. The room was already reserved and fully covered. Once you're in there, stay there, he paused. I take it your spells haven't come back. That startled me for a second until I realized that Adam would have told everyone as soon as they realized I was gone. They haven't, I said. And I suppose these people know that. Actually, they don't. I hinted that my spell was born on the fritz after I was poisoned, but that's all. Good. It'll make them less likely to confront you in a hotel room. They'll wait for you to come out, but you're not going to come out. You're going to buy food and drink before you arrive. Hole up and watch movies until I get there. That won't be until morning, so you'll have to stay awake. Stock up on coffee and cola. Also, visit a pharmacy. You're probably exhausted. You'll need caffeine pills. Can I talk now? Pause as if he really wasn't sure why that was necessary. It's about the group, the ones who took me hostage there. We can discuss all that later for now. They think Adele Amorosi's child was alive. In fact, they're sure of it, and they're planning to get him. That made him shut up and listen.